So all of my returning students know last year we had a huge makerspace. And a makerspace is a place where we have all kinds of materials that let us build and create and design things. And this year that's just not safe right now. So I wanted you to still have those chances to build and create and all kinds of things. So I built a virtual makerspace for us. I'm going to move my head here for a second. So check this out. This is like a little mini library or media center like we have at school. All of these pictures take you to some fun activity. So I'm going to start here. If you click on me, you go to our reading resources. Since we won't really be checking out a lot of library books, this teaches you how to get lots of books on a tablet or on your Chromebook or something like that. There's all kinds of books you can read. So that's an important one that you can see. If you look at the rest of these are a couple books here that you can read. If you click on this picture, it takes you to, let's wait for it. Oh, it's still loading. Lunch Doodles with Mo Willems. Mo Willems writes the pigeon books that so many of us love. He's teaching you how to draw. There's lots of videos. You can learn to draw with Mo Willems. If you click on this makerspace in the STEAM, there are tons of ideas that you can use with your family to do STEAM, or your friends, or if you have extra time. You don't ever really have to do this makerspace, except for we're going to use it tomorrow for an assignment. But this is for if you have extra time, or you finish early, or you want to try any of these. Check these out. These are some art resources you can click on. These are some building resources. If you want to build with Legos or build a house right here. Then you've got some coding projects, some designing projects. I haven't tested all of them, so if you have any trouble, let me know. Clicking on this computer takes you to code.org. We'll be using that a lot to learn coding, but if you want to practice more. Pebble Go is awesome. I explain Pebble Go in our reading resources. If you click on there, there's a video about Pebble Go. But if you log on to Pebble Go, your username and password are right here. This allows you to look up different things. You can search for dinosaurs or presidents or the oceans and learn about all kinds of different topics. Codable is another coding course. You can practice coding. Oh, I forgot this one. This is one of my favorites we're going to use sometimes. If you click on this creativity poster, it takes you to something called Auto Draw. You click Start Drawing. And it's got all these cool drawing features. You can go to auto draw and watch this. Let's see. I'm going to try and draw a sun. Let's see. I'm going to go really quick, so it might not look like a super good sun. Kind of looks like a sun, right? But look up here. Did I mean any of these? Look, it'll make a sun for me. Or it'll change it into a snowflake. It gives me things that thought I was drawing. So you can use auto draw, which is super cool. I'm going to delete that. Or you can just use regular draw. So that's auto draw. This is regular draw. And you'll be able to draw things, add in words, fill in your drawings. Oh, boy, that was not good. Here's your undo button if you accidentally do the wrong thing like I did. Let me see why that didn't fill in. So I'm going to make sure that's connected. And then I can click fill. Oh, I'm not sure why the fill is not working right now. You can do shapes, a circle, a square, or a triangle if you want to make different shapes. You can change your color here. So that's a really important thing. We're going to use auto draw a lot to do our blueprints and our plans. If you click on this Ozobot, it takes you to lots of coding resources. Let's see, sorry, it's taking a little bit long to load. It's going to take you to these Ozobot challenges and different games you can try. You can try Ozo Town. You can try Shape Tracer. So those are more coding games. Clicking on these takes you to puzzles that you can build. This is pretty cool. If you ever had a light bright, it makes little light up designs. This is a little magnet game. You can learn about magnets and springs. Learn about some circuits here. These we're going to use a lot. There are different types of blocks. These ones are mostly like Legos, and these two are more like blocks. You can click on them and figure out how they work. The Bee-Bot. Some of you used it last year with me. Some of you have not. We're going to use Bee-Bot in some of our lessons, but you could use the Bee-Bot to practice coding. You go to the Bee-Bot and you tell it what direction to go. Oh, I'm frozen again. Hang on. There we go. Oh, now it loaded everything. Let me clear that. You can tell it how to drive and make it go. So we're working on that. This will make music. There's some mazes. Here's some different challenges. Build a robot. This is really cool. It's how to design 3D printing files. We'll be learning that in some of our classes, different grades. So tomorrow you're going to be using either the Lightbright or the blocks for a project. But mostly the Makerspace is just here for you to explore. If you finish our lessons early, your classes should take 30 to 40 minutes. If you finish super early one day, you can come here and read some stories, find a new book, try out some new coding games or puzzles, or build something with the blocks, draw something with no Willems or on auto draw. Anything like that. Or maybe you just like doing it and you want to do it after school or on a rainy day. You can always go to our Makerspace. It's on our homepage and play around.